We poets and authors from the land of Karnataka, names and voices you may already know, but today we'll get to know each other a little better. So sit back, listen closely, and let the journey begin.
We, the authors and poets, are here today. Stories and poems, songs and tales we say. From Sudha Murti to Kuvempu, come see. Nisaram Masti Shivaram Karatu. R.K. Narayan and Banu Mustak Woo. We ride up forests, rivers and skies so blue, of kindness, courage and dreams that come true. From villages, cities, mountains and seas, our stories travel with joy.
After that wonderful story, I'm going to tell you one more. Let me tell you a story about someone very special to me. Gopi, a puppy who had soft fur, shiny eyes, and a tail that wagged all the time. From that day, our house is full of laughter and love. Gopi was curious about everything. The smell of flowers, the taste of biscuits, and even the sound of the doorbell. He watched carefully and tried to understand the world on his own funny way. Through Gopi's eyes, we see how much love and joy animals can bring into our lives. He teaches us to be kind, to love without accepting anything, and to enjoy every little moment. That's what the Gopi's Diaries is all about. How a dog named Gopi filled our lives with warmth, laughter, and unconditional love. I am Sudha Murti. I write stories for children and adults about courage, kindness, and honesty. I also write stories that showcase life lessons in a simple way. Many of my stories come from real life or from folk tales. They show how small acts of goodness can make a big difference. I hope my stories inspire children to be helpful and always do what is right. As we celebrate stories and storytellers, today, let's remember our land Karnataka has been home to many great thinkers, reformers, saints and poets. Their words and songs have inspired generations to live with compassion and purpose. One such remarkable poet and philosopher is Shingala Sharifa, often called as the Kabir of Karnataka. Up next, let's enjoy the beautiful dance performance based on one of his famous songs, In Koda.
Thank you. books and stories live in the heart of Karnataka. I love writing stories, plays and novels. My stories often talk about the lives of ordinary people, their dreams, struggles and hopes. I believe that if we all work together, we can make our society more fair, kind and equal. Because I believe that when we all work together with kindness and honesty, we can build a society that is more fair, compassionate and equal for everyone. Do you know what else I love? Nature. We are blessed to live near the majestic western Ghats with their misty hills, flowing rivers and singing birds. But this forest needs our care and respect. We must protect them and learn to live in harmony with nature, not against it. And yes, I'm also a big fan of Yakshagana, our traditional folk theatre. Throughout my writing, I try to celebrate the culture, protect our environment, and encourage people to think freely and live responsibly. I'm quite a Suramakaran, and I truly believe that stories can change the world. Now let me take you to the land I love so dearly, the coastal belt of Karnataka, where the monsoon arrives with thunder and joy. Let's listen to what the monsoon sounds like in a language that is close to our hearts. Tulu.
The panta. Aita pudera gama gama pakoda. Gama gama pakoda. Mariala ಶುರುವಾಂಡು ಬಾನಡು ಮದಮಲ್ಲ ಕಪ್ಪು ಮೋಡಲು ತೋಜುಂದುಂಡು ಉಂದೇನೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಡ ವರ್ಷಋತು ಒಂದು ಪಂಪೆರೆ ಇಂಕಂತೂ ಚೆನ್ನಿಮಣ್ಣದ ಕಮ್ಮನ ಭಾರೀ ಇಷ್ಟ ಅರೆಗಳ ಮುಗಿನೆ ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಮರಿಯಲ್ಲದ ಶುರುತ ಪನಿತ ಖುಷಿನ ಭೂಮಿಲಾ ಪಡೆಯನುಂಡು ಬಸ್ಸ ಭೂಮಿದ ಮಿತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಪೊರ್ಲುದ ಆಕೃತಿ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಮಂತನುಂಡು ಎನ್ನ ಮಾಮ ಬಸ್ಸದ ನೀರಿನ ಜಿಂಜಾವರೆಗ ಕೆಲ ಕೋಡಿಡ ಮಲ್ಲ ಮಲ್ಲ ಪಾಲ್ಬಿತಿ ಒಂದಿತ್ತೆರ ಬಸ್ಸದ ನೀರ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಿ ಜತ್ತೊಂದು ಅವು ಬಾಲ್ಬಿಗೆ ಸೇರೊಂದಿತ್ತರ ಯಾನವೆನ ಅರ್ಬಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂದಿತ್ತ ಬಸ್ಸ ಶುರುವಾದ ಕನೆ ಎನ್ನ ಮಾಮಿ ಖುಷಿಟ್ಟ ಪದ್ಯ ಬಂದಿತ್ತೀರ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಗೊತ್ತುಂಡೆ ವಾರಣಾಸಿಡು ಉಪ್ಪುನ ಎನ್ನ ಶುಭಮಾಮಿ ಕಜಾರಿ ಪಂಪಿನ ಕೆಲವು ಪದ್ಯನ ಕಲ್ಪಾದೆ ಅಕ್ಬರ್ನ ಆಸ್ಥಾನದ ಸಂಗೀತ ವಿದ್ವಾಂಸರ ನಿಯಾನ್ ತಾನ್ಸೀನ್ ನಿಯಾನ್ ಕಿಮಲ್ಹಾರ್ ರಾಗಡ ಪದ್ಯ ಪಂದ ಬಸ್ಸ ಬರ್ಪಿಲಕ ಮಂದೇಜ ಯಾನ ನನ್ನ ಚೂಟಿನಟೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರೀಯ ಸಂಗೀತದ ಸೇರೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾನ ಒಂಜಿ ದಿನ ಶಾಲೆದ ಪಿರ ಬಂದಾಗ ಬಸ್ಸದ ನೀರ ಚಂಡಿ ಪುಂಡಿ ಅಂಡ ಗಮ್ಮತ್ತಾಂಡ ಯಾನ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಬೈಟುಪ್ಪುನ ಕಂಡಡ ಒಂಜಿ ನವಿಲ ನಲಿಪುನ ತುಯ್ಯ ಅವು ಏಪಲ ಚಂಡಿ ಆಪಿಲಕನೇ ತೋಜುಜಿ ಮನು ಒಂಜಿ ಎತ್ತರದ ಮರಕ ಉಜ್ಜಾಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಐಟ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರಾನಗ ಅವು ಬಸ್ಸದ ತಂಪು ಗಾಳಿ ಮೋನೆಗೆ ಬೀಜಿನಾಗ ಖುಷಿಯೇ ಬೇತ ಅಡಿಪಿಲ್ಲಡ ಪಕೋಡ ಕೈತೊಂದುಪ್ಪುನಾಗ ಅವು ಘಮ ಕಮ್ಮನ ಭಾರೀ ಲಾಯ್ಕುಪ್ಪುಂಡು ಐತೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮೆಕ್ಕೆಜೋಳ ತಿಕಂಡ ಐಟಲ ಇಟ್ಟುಪ್ಪುಂಡು ಅಮ್ಮ ಎಂಕ್ಲಿಗೆ ದಿನೂಲ ಬೆಚ್ಚ ಬೆಚ್ಚ ಪೇಪರ್ ಕೊರೊಂದಿತ್ತೇರ ಅಮ್ಮ ಕೋಡೆ ಎಂಕ್ಲೆಗ ಖಾರದ ಒಗ್ಗರಣೆ ಪಾಟಿನ ಬಜಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತೇರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೂರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ ಮರಗಿಡಕುಲು ಪಚ್ಚ ಪಚ್ಚ ಪೊರ್ಲು ತೋಜುವ ಹರಿಯಣ್ಣೆ ಜೈಪುರದ ಗಂಡಿನ ಪಚ್ಚ ಬಣ್ಣದ ದುಪ್ಪಟ್ಟದಲಕ ಅವು ಶಾಲನ ದನಿಚುನರಿಯ ಅಂತ ಪಂಪೇರ ದನಿ ಪನ್ನಗ ಚಿಗುರುದ ಪಚ್ಚ ವರ್ಣ ಎಡ್ಡೆ ಬಸ್ಸ ಬತ್ತಂಡ ಬೆನಿಬೆಂಪಿನಾಯಾಗ ಎಡ್ಡೆ ಬುದೆ ಆಪನಂದು ಅಜ್ಜೆರ ಪನ್ನೊಂದಿತ್ತೇರು ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ ಬಸ್ಸಗ ಕಾತೊಂದುಪ್ಪ ಅಂಡ ಬೆನಿಬೆಂಪಿನಾಯ ಬಸ್ಸನೇ ದೇವರಿಂದ ಪೂಜೆ ಮನ್ಸೇರ ಬಸ್ಸಗ ಇಂಕಲ್ನ ಕುಕ್ಕುದ ಮರ ಭಾರೀ ಎತ್ತರ ಬೂದದಂಡ ಐಕ ನನ್ನ ನೀರ್ ಪಾಡುನ ಅಗತ್ಯನೇ ಇಜ್ಜಿ ಪೋತಿಂಗೋಲ್ಲ ಗಾಳಿ ಬಸ್ಸಗಲ ಎನ್ನ ಕುಕ್ಕುದ ಮರ ಅಂಚೆನೇ ಇತ್ತದ ಎನ್ನ ಕುಕ್ಕುದ ಮರ ಈತ ಮಲ್ಲ ಏಪಾದಿನ ಪೂರರೆಗ ಸುಲು
and the people. All of it makes our Karnataka come alive. When I see nature, I feel something move inside me. That's when words begin to flow and poems are born. I'm Miss Amma. I'm a writer and a poet. I like writing poems that with simple words that everyone can understand and feel. One day, when I saw the beautiful chalk first, I was so amazed that I wrote a poem about it. The sound of the water, the tall cliffs, and the mist. It all made me want to write. I was lucky to have wonderful teachers, G.P. Rajaratnam and M.E. Sitaramaya, who inspired me to love poetry. I enjoy writing about things I feel strongly about, the people, the city of Bengaluru, and everyday life around me through my poems. I want people to think deeply and imagine freely. And now, let me take you to another kind of verse, a kind that lives in every home and every heart. Yes, I'm talking about the folk songs of Karnataka that our people have sung for generations. Songs that carry our laughter, hopes and stories. Let's listen to one such song, a tune that we have all grown up hearing and loving.
song wonderful? Songs like these touch each one of us just like stories do. They carry our joys, our struggles, and our dreams, and they remind us of who we are. I am Banu Mushtaq. I am a writer, activist, and lawyer who loves telling stories in Kannada, my mother tongue. I didn't start writing when I was very young. I began when I was 29 years old. Writing helped me understand my feelings and the world around. I have written 6 short story collections, a novel, an essay collection, and even poems. My stories have traveled far and wide. They've been translated into Urdu, Hindi, Tamil, Malayalam, and English. Through my writing, I want people to understand women's voices and hearts better. Just like mine, there are so many stories waiting to be told. Some from today's world, some from long ago, some whispered by our grandmothers and theirs. Each now, and now, and now. Each one has something to teach, something to make us think, and something to make us feel. And now, it's time to listen to one such story, a story that speaks of courage and compassion, the story that lived through time, the story of Basava from Masinahalli. Let's head there together. Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you a story called Basava and the Duck's Farm. If you've ever gone to Masinahalli, deep in the forest of India, you must stop to visit Basava. He lives in this magical story of his friends, the Duck's Farm. It's easy to find Basava. He lives with his mother in a small hut in a village close to the forest. Every day, Basava helps his mother by collecting firewood. She used it to burn fire, to cook food, or to keep warm. And every day, Basava goes to the forest, picks up all the sticks he can find, ties them into a bundle, puts it on his head, and goes back home. And every day, Basava's mother tells him, Basava, remember, come back home before the sun sets. One day, Basava left a little late. I had better hurry, he thought, as he searched for firewood. This was quick. He could reach before it grew dark. Just then he heard a soft voice. Help! Help! Basava looked around, but he couldn't see anyone. Somebody! Please help! The voice whispered again from above his head. Basava looked up, and a tree, wrapped in a silken threads of cobweb, was a butterfly. He put aside the few sticks I collected. He picked up a feather and carefully brushed away the sticky cobweb from the butterfly's wings. You saved my life. If you ever need help, just come out, it said, and flew away. How can a butterfly help me? Basava wondered. He carried on looking for firewood. A little while later, heard another small voice. Help! Help! Basava looked around, but he couldn't see anyone. Somebody! Please help! The voice spluttered again from near his feet. Basava looked down. A dragonfly standing in a pool of water. Basava found a paper leaf and lowered it into the water and lifted the dragonfly out. Then he carefully placed the leaf in the rays of setting sun. Soon the dragonfly's wings were bright and could fly. Zoom! Zoom! The dragonfly hovered happily over Basava's head. You saved my life. If you ever need help, just go out, it said, and flew away. How can a dragonfly help me? Basava wondered. What I really need help is firewood, he thought. I'll have to go further into the forest. And so, Basava went deep in the forest, deeper than had ever been before. Here, the forest floor was carpeted with sticks and twigs. Excitedly, he picked up more and more and more. But when he put the last one turned to go from Murisak. Very dark. The sun had set a long while ago. Bus was frightened. How would he find his way home? Help, he cried. But the forest is silent and dark. Somebody, please help, he cried. And then, to his surprise, a soft voice said, "What's the matter?" It was the butterfly. And behind was the dragonfly. "I want to go home," Baswa said, "but it's so dark. I can't see the way." "Wait here," said the dragonfly, and they flew away. "How can they help me?" Baswa wondered as he waited. The butterfly and the dragonfly soon returned with the firefly. "Our friend, the firefly can help you," they said. "How?" asked Baswa. "Watch me," said the firefly, and they took a deep breath. Baswa gasped. The firefly glowed its body, shone in light, a light so bright and so sharp it looked like a small dot of a dark forest. "That's beautiful," cried Baswa. "But how will I help me get home?" "You'll see," said the firefly. Baswa watched the brightest spot fade away in the distance. In a few moments, it was back, and with it were all the other fireflies of the forest. Mother fireflies, father fireflies, sisters, brothers, friends, each a twinkling dot. And there are thousands and thousands of them, the little dots of fire, joined together like a blanket star in the sky. The whole forest glowed, and Baswa could see. Happily, he set off to home all the way all the way out of the forest. The fireflies flickered on Baswa, throwing a path of light for him. The butterfly and the dragonfly hovered close to him. And then, in the distance saw his mother waiting on the edge of the forest. She was amazed to see Baswa around her with the golden cloud of light around him. "See," he began, and turned to show her his new friends. But had gone. The forest was dark again. Baswa told his mother all that had happened. The next day, the whole village heard the story. And if you want to go to my Sanahalli, may even tell you the story too. May even take you with him deep in the forest to meet his friends. The butterfly, the dragonfly, and the glimmering, shimmering dots of fire. The end. The storyteller of today, and here are all my friends who helped me of today's story. Arjavi is today's fireflies. Atmi is the mother, the butterfly. Dhruv, the main character of the story, but the Baswa and the fireflies. Harun, the firefly and the dragonfly. And last but not least, you won with all the fireflies. Thank you. And wasn't Masinahalli such a beautiful place? When Basava's story comes alive in my mind, it reminds me of the fireflies in the dark night sky. And speaking of colors and light, let's move from fireflies to rainbows through a poem that captures some of that magic. Kamana billu kamanu kattide mudadana bagilige ಬಣ್ಣಗಳೆಲ್ಲನು ತೋರಣ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಕಂದನ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಚಂದವು ನೋಡಿದೆ ಕಂದನ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಚಂದವು ನೋಡಿದೆ. My full name is Kuppali Venkatappa Puttappa, but most people loving me call me Kuampu. I am a Kannada writer and poet, and I have written many poems, stories and plays in Kannada. My writings often blend in philosophy and love for nature, making them timeless treasures in Indian literature. I also believe in social reform, that all people should be treated equally and live together in peace and harmony. I try to celebrate the beauty of our land, our culture and our shared humanity. And now, the rhythm of words and poetry. Let's move to the rhythm of song. This song takes us on a journey through Karnataka's vibrant landscapes, traditions and hearts. This is Karnataka Nanna Nadu. From the hills of Kodagu to the shores of Karavali. Let's try to celebrate the spirit of Karnataka. Thank you. Did that song make you want to tap your feet, clap your hands and hum along? Music has that magic, doesn't it? Now let me tell you a little tale, a little story about Venkata Subbaya. He lived in a small village and sold curd every morning. With a pot of curd on his head and a smile on his face, he would walk through the streets calling curd, fresh curd. Venkata Subbaya was a good and honest man. He trusted everyone and was always ready to help. One day, a customer told he had no money, but Venkata Subbaya still gave him curd, believing that the man would pay later. But the man never came back. Did Venkata Subbaya get angry? No. He just smiled and said, "It's all right. I'll keep trusting people." And he went on selling curd with the same kindness in his heart. I'm Masti Venkatesha Iyengar, and I am known for my short stories that capture the essence of human experiences, emotions and dilemmas. Stories like this remind us of the simple truths of life: kindness, honesty and trust. And just like stories, folk dance also carry the spirit of our land. The song, the rhythm of the soil, the songs of our people and the joy of our festivals.
Kiviole ಕೊಡಿಯ ಹಣ ನಡುವಿಚ್ಚಿ ನಡುಗೊಂಡೆ ನಡುಬೀದಿಯೊಳಗೆ ನಲಿಯವಳೆ ನಡುಬೀದಿಯೊಳಗೆ ನಲಿಯವಳೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಣ್ಣೆ ನೋಡಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಬೆಳಗ ಬೆಳಗಾದೆ ನಡುಬೀದಿಯೊಳಗೆ ನಲಿಯವಳೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಣ್ಣೆ ನೋಡಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಬೆಳಗ ಬೆಳಗಾದೆ ತಾನು ತನ್ನಾನು ತಾನು ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನಂದಾನೋ ತಾನೋ ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನು ತನ್ನಾನು ನಾನು ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನಂದಾನೋ ತಾನೋ ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನಂದಾನೋ ತಾನೋ ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನು ತನ್ನಾನು ತಾನು ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನಂದಾನೋ ತಾನೋ ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನು ತನ್ನಾನು ತಾನು ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನಂದಾನೋ ತಾನೋ ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನಂದಾನೋ ತಾನೋ ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನು ತನ್ನಾನು ತಾನು ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನಂದಾನೋ ತಾನೋ ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನಂದಾನೋ ತಾನೋ ತನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಾನಂದಾನೋ ತಾನೋ ತನ್ನ ನಾನು.
Folk dances capture the spirit of our people. Stories capture the spirit of our everyday life. And speaking of stories, there's someone whose tales make ordinary life magical. Just like our beloved Margudi, a Markanara. And I write stories about ordinary people in India and the little adventures of daily life. Most of my stories take place in a small town called Margudi, where children laugh, play, and sometimes get in a funny situation. I love showing the beauty of everyday life and the lessons we learn from simple experiences. Just like Swami from Margudi, there's someone who's special today, who many children have our very own Sringeri Srinivas. Do you want to know why? Well, see it for yourself. Good evening everyone. My name is Ishan. My friends from grade 2 have put up a beautiful play for you all called Sringeri Srinivas Learns to Laugh. So sit back and enjoy the story. Once upon a time, in a lovely little village, lived a farmer named Sringeri Srinivas. He grew the best bananas in town and made the most delicious banana halwa. But Sringeri Srinivas had one big problem, his frown. When Sringeri got angry, his forehead filled with lines, his nose turned red, his eyes became sharp like chili peppers. Yo, who took my snacks? When I find them, I'll plant them like seeds and grow specks trees. He starts digging angrily in the soil with a spade. His wife Namasya enters cheerfully with a cup of coffee, humming, "Hot coffee for my husband, strong and sweet. Hot coffee for my husband, strong and sweet." Sringeri, Sringeri, Sringeri. What? Why are you calling like a train announcement? I got hot coffee for you. Would you like to have it? Coffee. Finally, something good today. He drinks loudly. Namasya runs off frightened. Your Appa is very angry again. He's frowning like a thundercloud.
Oh no, did Appa lose his specs or his smile?
Don't worry, Amma. We will speak to Appa. We know how to fix his frown. They march off confidently. Appa, Appa. What now? Can't a man drink a coffee in peace? Appa, smile a little please. You look like a tomato when you frown.
When you smile, you look like a banana.
Both giggle. Sringeri frowns harder. Go play somewhere before I plant you both in the garden. Kids run off laughing. Dog Tommy enters wagging his tail.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs
Hatcher on stick.
Dog runs away whining. Crow caca flying in.
Good morning, Sundari. Look. Stormy today. So go sing somewhere else. Even my singing didn't work today.
Barbaramo and his goat dances in with a comb and scissors. I am hungry. Feed me some grass.
Ramu, cut my hair quickly.
Sorry, sir. No time today. I'm busy cutting grass for my goat.
Grass? Am I a goat?
No, sir. But you're looking a little wild. Shingeri frowns. Barbar and the goat runs away. Tiger Raja enters proudly.
Who dares to disturb the jungle?
See Shingeri's frown.
Oh my whiskers, what a scary face.
Runs away into the forest. Shingeri's frown scared even the tiger. That's how serious his frown was. One day, Shingeri went to see his banana harvest. Shingeri smiling slightly.
What a sight, my lovely bananas. Soon my famous halwa will make everyone happy.
Monkeys enter dancing and chattering.
Monkeys, we are the monkeys, 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 monkeys.
Look, bananas, party time.
Jump, grab, peel, wheel.
Ayyo, you naughty monkeys, get off my trees.
He frowned so hard that the monkeys freeze.
Oh no, look at that frown. Come, let's run.
They drop their bananas and escape. Shingeri chases them, slips on a banana, lands in the mud.
Ayyo, my chappal, my shirt, my face.
He tries to get up, slips again, lands in the mud. This time, Shingeri was covered in mud, leaves and bananas. Even his mustache looked like a brown caterpillar. Shingeri pauses, then bursts out laughing. Laughs louder and louder, holding his stomach.
Oh, I look like a banana album myself.
His laugh was so musical that the birds came to listen. So loud that the monkeys came back. So funny that the wife and kids came too. Shingeri, are you alright?
Papa, you're laughing? Is this real or am I dreaming?
Quick, Amma, take a picture.
Everyone starts giggling together.
At last, we found this pile.
Finally, now I can cut hair safely.
Ha ha ha.
Even I can sleep peacefully now. Shringeri stands up smiling. Shringeri, are you alright? Shringeri? The star of the evening, Shringeri, was played by Vedant. His wife was played by Namasya. His two children was played by Eva and Nashmiya. The dog Tommy was played by Ivan. The barber and the goat was played by Yunus and Lukman. The three naughty monkeys was played by Arish, Darius and Arya. Crow Kaka was played by Naughty Jay. Tiger Raja was played by Azan. And me, Ishan, was the narrator.
What a beautiful journey this has been. A journey that reminds us of the beauty and richness of the land we belong to. Its languages, its landscapes, the diversity of thoughts and ideas that makes it so vibrant. As we come towards the end of this journey, we would like to take a moment to thank everyone who made this possible. Our parents for their encouragement and support, our teachers and our principal for the guidance, time and thoughtful efforts, and the aunties who helped us in so many ways, and the many others who stood by us along the way. And now, as we draw the curtains on today's cultural program, we would like to end with a song that truly reflects our hearts and the message we wish to carry, that diversity is the most natural thing in our world, and that's what makes us stronger together. Thank you.
Thank you.